here's another great way to send our clean through the roof, or at least get it on top of our chest and shoulders and get a great lift to ourselves. Want to do a hang clean from mid-thigh, resting on the boxes. Now, we've done a hang clean before. Obviously, the benefits of eliminating momentum, obvious loading of our hips so that we can get great hip extension, not just create a power back extension. Well, putting the weight on the boxes takes that bucks it up a little bit more. What we have to do now, because we don't have the weight, obviously, creating that co-contraction with our low back and our thoracic to keep us stable, we have to create that on our own. And really, this is where that idea of engaging or queuing up our core comes in. Not so much pulling that belly button to our spine or tucking the butt underneath the hips. Those are great for certain exercises. For this is really about creating a very strong, a very aggressive Valsalva. Now, you've got to get cleared with your doctor. You've got to be in shape to do this, but that's why you're here. You want that extra advantage. You want to show how our abs can come into play to not only help that triple extension with our second pull, but also this is where the transferability comes to jumping, to running, to reacting off someone, being able to harness that core when you really need it. So, but depending how tall you are, I'm about 6 foot 6'1". I'm using an 18-inch box here. As you can see, I'm going to be in a clean position by bending my knees. Now, very important here, don't let yourself get pulled forward. This is not from your toes, even though with a lot of sports, yeah, we do get on our toes. With this exercise, I want to sit back right with this weight, okay? If we could start anywhere with that bar in our mid-thighs, that's great. If you're a little taller, we might need a little taller box, or we can put a plate in there, just slip it underneath if we need that an inch or a half inch or so. If you're shorter, obviously, get a little shorter box, and then we could adjust it with some plates. But the idea here is there's no bouncing this off the boxes. We're really having to break inertia. So as athletes want to create a great first step, this is what this lift is helping with. Want that great first step as I explode with this weight off. Now, I want to get myself underneath it. Again, I squeeze my shoulder blades, I get tall, I dig my heels, arches into the ground, and on go, bam, I step up with this. I really stand up and explode up and allow the clean to happen. I'll try not to talk while I'm doing this so I don't bite my tongue off. I'm sitting here. Pop, I just want to let it happen. Notice I bring it back down to earth, very controlled. Please don't drop this. Now, some people with that nice power rack, I guess you can let it go, but you'd hate for it to bounce, cause an injury, and let that thing peel all over the place. So, no yard sales here. Lean back at 1 rep at a time. Pop. Notice the weight's really light, and that's all right. Take the upper body out of it. I want it all hips. You can get pretty heavy with this, but start slowly. Build tension in here. Sometimes it's about getting those abs ready to tighten. And then I just want to hit my Valsalva as strong as I can. And then I'm right back. One more time from this angle. Then I catch it and I return it back down. Take your time with this one. It can be a little frustrating, and the idea of wanting to create momentum might be there. If you can eliminate that momentum, train, sometimes the weakest link that kind of separates men and women from Olympians is how dynamic that second pull is, how full it is. Give yourself time to work on that minute detail. You know, it's an Olympic sport for a reason. Give yourself that time to get better at it. Then as you reintegrate, say a below the knee or from the ground clean, you'll see that this will all catch up. You'll create a better position for your body to be in to the better second pull.